Welcome back to another edition of Waking Up with the Bull in the Morning, 98.3 on your FM dial, WBULL Radio. What's up, YouTubers? Check this out. You know what that is. You've seen the title. That is a beautiful Bahamian goat from Bill Corbett. Thank you, Bill. Mrs. Bull Cow went on a freaking spree and was devouring these last night. Now, I had a couple this year. A couple of them were not fresh. They were shipped to me. I had no fault to the growers, just, heat and sitting in boxes and stuff. And I did have one that was fresh. And I ate it without Mrs. Bull Cow. So she never got to try a nice, crispy, fresh Bahamian goat. So Bill Corbett came through and hooked it up. And so I knew she would like it. So I went in the living room and said, "Here, take a bite of that." And she took a bite and she's like, "I want more." And I gave her the rest of that one and then another one. And I said, "There's some in there." And yeah, she went to town. What am I going to be eating this with? Well, I got this. It's Boar's Head flatbread breakfast sandwich with Boar's Head sausage patties and egg and cheese on grilled flatbread with my, morning coffee, Uncle Bull Cow cup, of course. And I got sausage sitting here, but a little monster mash. So yeah, how y'all doing out there? Sorry I have not been around as much, but I have been extremely busy. One thing is R&D. That's why I wanted these so much. So I didn't grow them this year. I do got some isolated Bahamian goat seeds, but I didn't get them until after I planted all my stuff. Citrusy. That was a real hot bite. I got some of the placenta, as you can see. All I can say is it's just an excellent pepper. It's citrusy, hotter than a habanero. Probably a little bit less hot than a ghost pepper. Yeah. So I'm doing some R&D. That's why I wanted Bahamian goats so much. It's one of the peppers that I wanted to try to see how some things would come out with it. Like to test different peppers out. That's how I ended up coming up with like the yellow naga and so many sauces because I tried it in one sauce and it was really good. I said, let me try it in another one and then another one, and it worked with all three. So I like to I like to experiment. Oh yeah. Nothing beats that fresh pod. I mean, some people just, I don't know what it is. They don't want to do pod reviews until nighttime, or they don't eat them with their breakfast. Or you get people that are like, well, I like hot sauce with my breakfast. Why not do both? Like the freaking Bull Cow does. Bull Cow still puts hot sauce on my stuff. So the Bahamian goat. Don't know much about it. I mean, I heard about it last year that it's something that derived from a habanero strain at some point. It's from the Bahamas. That's all I know. It's definitely hotter than habanero. You'll hear about that pepper most of the time because of this pepper. What am I holding right here? This is a KSLS. Kingstar. Whew, it's giving me a nice burn. Kingstar Lemon Starburst. That's a cross that Kingstar did years back between a Bahamian goat and the MOA Scotch bonnet, which are two very, very awesome peppers. MOA Scotch bonnets, man. I make sauces with them. I can just sit there and eat them. I'm not one of these people. You know, you get people that like snacking peppers. They like milder peppers and just to eat them all day. I'm not one of them. I don't like sweet peppers and mild peppers to be snacking on them. Just not my thing. It's my personal preference. If you do, hey, don't crucify me. But snacking peppers that I do like are like the lemon ghostly jalapeno. Of course, now this. Thank you, Bill. Bahamian Goat, KSLS, MOA Scotch bonnets, maybe a Papa Dreddy. You know, certain stuff like that. Fatales. Whew, yeah. Yeah, I love Fatales. I didn't grow any this year. I actually gave up. I had one plant. I gave it to somebody. But I don't know why. I think I misplaced the seeds. I had some seeds that were not super hots, you know, and I put them somewhere to separate them. And then when it came time to germinate, I didn't have them. And I had so much other stuff that I never got around it. But I think the Fatale, the one that I did germinate was, I don't know. Who knows? Could have been from a pepper that was just set somewhere. Like these seeds. You see me sometimes I'll take a pulp and just set it somewhere. These are Get Jode. You guys wait until this year's Get Jode contest. The mystery seed grow out. There's some awesome stuff in here. There's some of my new crosses. Okay. And there's some awesome other stuff. Matter of fact, there's even some accidental crosses in there that may have crossed again. And that happens. Trust me. We had a unknown ghost cross last year. Of course, we didn't know what it was. Kept seeds to it. It tasted really good, and it was super, super hot, way hotter than a ghost. Planted it this year. It must have crossed open pollinated again last year because it wasn't the same pepper. It was floral, and there was bumps and different phenos and stuff. And I was like, that's not the same thing. Bahamian Goat. Comment below if you've ever tried a Bahamian Goat. This is top-notch breakfast, guys. Flatbread salmon. Bull cow in the cup. Bahamian Goat from Bill Corbett. Thank you, Bill. Appreciate you, brother. Yeah, that was this is Bull Cow. Really appreciate you. She was chowing down on them last night. It's like you know what? The first time she ever tried a good habanero, she went nuts because all she ever ate her whole life, all she's ever tried is habaneros from the grocery store that are just big and thin walled. They have no essence of a habanero at all. And guys, if you're wondering what the problem is with these hot sauces you used to eat 10, 20 years ago, habanero sauces that used to be hot and taste good. Now they're not hot and they don't taste good. Well, we might think because we've been eating other sauces, maybe our tolerance is up and we're used to other flavors, so we don't like it. Not the only reason. One of the main reasons is local farms stopped growing habaneros. Everybody's getting their stuff from Mexico. Those habaneros come in, they have a black stem. They are light colored. They don't have the essence of a true habanero. And then, so when you make sauce with them, your sauce is not going to have as much flavor. All it's got is the heat of a habanero. It has almost no kind of flavor. So if you're wondering, and I'll say this, Melinda's is one of those. Melinda's, I was eating that stuff in 1998, okay? And it used to taste so good. And you just got that flavor. And it's you know, their sauces aren't that bad, but they don't have that essence to them anymore. Why? It's all about the farming. It's all about the peppers. Sometimes the peppers even they people have seeds that it was bred in a different direction. Like we were getting habaneros that were super hot this year. They had no flavor of a habanero. They had no tropical notes to them. So they're not a habanero to me. Same thing with Scotch bonnets. We have had bonnets over the past year that had zero flavor of a Scotch bonnet at all. That's why I like to stick to the MOA and the Papa Dreddy. But I've had a bunch of other ones, and I'm like, this doesn't taste like anything, you know? You know what I'm saying? Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Breakfast with the Bull. I'm going to finish my breakfast, and then I'm going to go to work. Peace.